On the 17th of August 2014, following the riots in the Qazal Hisar prison of Karaj and the gathering of families of the prisoners in front of the prison, a number of these prisoners were killed and wounded due to conflicts with the security forces. On Sunday the 17th of August 2014, a group of people who passed the examinations for the provincial recruitment around the country in the years 2011 and 2012, a group of preschool teachers, and some groups of tribal leaders gathered in front of the parliament. The Afshari family have demanded help from the human rights organizations in order to protect their children. 2 of their children have been sentenced to death by hanging and 1 to imprisonment due to accusations of political activities. In a report, the Human Rights Watch recently revealed on 19th of August 2014 that dozens of prisoners in the city of Karaj currently serving their sentences were imprisoned due to simple actions which they are entitled to perform according to basic human rights. On the 19th of August 2014, Sayyid Hossein Naqvi Hosseini, spokesman for the Iranian National Security Committee on Foreign Policy, in a closed meeting, described drug addiction and drug usage in the society as shocking. Furthermore, Bahman Ebrahimzadeh, a labor activist who was recently transferred from Section 209 of Evin prison to the Rajai Shahr prison, is currently on his 12th day of hunger strike.
On Friday the 15th of August 2014, it was reported that Qasem Abbasteh, a Sunni prisoner being held in the Rajai Shahr prison, who is suffering from kidney problems and severe pains, is being ignored by the prison authorities. Sayyid Jalal Eddin Rahimi, the deputy head of the Kasri primary school in the city of Qashb, who is one of the Sunni cyber and religious activists, was arrested by the intelligence ministry agents. During the past week, Shahab Abbasi, an Arabic political prisoner in the Ardabil prison, was beaten by a number of non-political prisoners from the prison for an unknown reason. Shahab Abbasi suffered a broken leg and has been deprived from the appropriate medical treatments. Despite being in a dire physical condition, Ayat Allah Burujerdi, a political prisoner, has been deprived from receiving any medical treatment. On Sunday the 17th of August, Ruhiya Qawami Nik, a Baha'i citizen in the city of Karaj, was arrested and transferred to the Evin prison after receiving a phone call summoning her to the Ministry of Intelligence Tracking Office. The authorities of a public school called Shahed Khanzari in the city of Shiraz have prevented to enroll the children of Behruz Farzandi Ardekani due to the fact that he is a 25% Baha'i veteran. On Tuesday the 19th of August, following the order of Khoda Bakhshi, the Deputy Attorney of Tehran, the completion of Mr. Afshin Karampour's treatment was stopped and he was returned back to the prison. Mr. Afshin Karampour is one of the Gonabadi Darvish's lawyers and a human rights activist.
In Iran today, citizens are under constant surveillance. Those who do not conform are often persecuted. Even children, who dream of one day becoming contributing members of society, are not immune. Those whose thoughts and beliefs are different are denied the right to a higher education, their dreams and futures destroyed. If you believe that access to education is a basic human right, bring a voice to the voiceless of Iran. Send a message to your government. Together, Let's speak up and safeguard their future.
Muhammad Anwar Amiri, an employee in the steam power industry of Iranshahr, criticized how people of different ethnics are discriminated when being employed in this industry. He announced that only 40 out of 400 workers are from Baluchistan. Also, in regards to the new employment in this industry, he added that only 40 out of 144 new employees are native. Furthermore, Muslim Makari, the trade association inspector of building workers, announced that the members of the parliament have changed the construction workers' insurance law in favor of the building and selling. During the past week, following a worker who was beaten to death by officers who are assigned to the municipality of Tehran, one of the municipal agents who wanted his name to be disclosed explained the employment conditions of these workers and said that most of his colleagues are equipped with batons, brass, knuckles and tear gas during duty. A yarn factory called Parsilun in the city of Khorramabad has fired many of its workers. Moreover, it has been 2 years since the remaining salary of the workers have been paid. On Wednesday the 20th of August 2014, Ghaleb Hosseini, a labour activist, introduced himself to the Rajai Shah prison in order to serve his 6 years imprisonment sentence.
On Wednesday the 13th of August, Vahid Ashqari, accused of cybercrime, was taken out of Section 350 of Evin Prison and transferred to an unknown location. Mr. Mohammadi, the cyber chief police commander in the east of Tehran, announced the arrest of an individual accused of spreading lies on one of the news website's comments section.
During the past week, 3 prisoners were executed by hanging in the central prison of Bandar Abbas. 2 were accused of kidnapping and sexual assault, and the other was accused of intentional murder. On Tuesday the 12th of August 2014, the whipping sentence for 2 people accused of disturbing the public order, ruffianism, and mischief was carried out publicly in the city of Jerusalem in the presence of the judicial and security authorities. During the past week, a number of civil activists from the city of Ardabil, who had attempted to climb the Salavan mountain as part of their annual routine, were arrested by the security and intelligence forces. Ismail Hosseini, an Afghani prisoner in the central prison of Zahedan, was beaten and tortured by the prison guards. Omid Zarei, a political prisoner who only had a few months left until the end of his imprisonment period, was informed about his new charges. 4 young Iranians accused of sexually assaulting an Indonesian woman were sentenced to death by the majority votes of the judges at the Criminal Court of Tehran. The victim, who was accused of murdering the former Deputy Minister of Industry, was sentenced to death after his trial at the Criminal Court. According to the issued indictment, he is charged with murder as well as transportation and storage of firearms, and his wife is charged with assisting the offender and was sentenced to 15 years imprisonment. On Monday the 18th of August 2014, the execution sentence of a person accused of causing corruption on earth was carried out in public in the city of Miane. During the past week, 3 prisoners accused of murder were executed by hanging in the prison yard. On Tuesday the 19th of August 2014, a person accused of murder was hanged in the Shahab prison in the city of Kerman. During the past week, new plans have been organized to create what is known as enjoining the good and forbidding the evil in Iran. This plan is in its final stages, even though it still remains unclear to what extent it is in conflict with the duties of the Minister of the Interior. Furthermore, it has been 58 days since a lady who goes by the initials Mrs. GG was arrested at the volleyball game in the Azadi Stadium when she, along with other women, gathered to watch the game.